Sup, Outposters. Today's item is a bit of a collection of things. It's one of those things in your house that just kind of came to be because you made it like that. This is an assortment of randomly collected medical mods for modulating an IFAC or any kind of pre-packed mobile med kit. You could use these to replace or supplement things lost from like a wood shop medical cabinet. This could be your you could literally just take any of these and throw them in the back of your car, your camping kit. They're all from a company that I like and trust a lot for my medical equipment. And I thought this one would be fun because it's, 4 objects. They're very colorful. And I randomly put them in this bag that really had no purpose in my house. It was what one of my boutique custom computers came with after it was assembled at who did it? Origin. They send you all of the extra cables and stuff you paid for, essentially, that didn't get used in something, depending on whatever MOBO you got or whatever. You get random stuff from custom computer companies all the time when they're good ones, because you paid for the MOBO. They're going to give you like the little stickers and stuff in there because they're your stickers. So this bag, all of those cables are old as heck, and I don't even have that computer anymore. So when I came across this, I dumped the cables, and the bag kicked around the house for a little bit until I found all of these in my closet and thought I should probably put them in one thing. So these are just mods, meaning they're single use, single purpose built kits of medical equipment. On their own, they don't do much, but you're supposed to combine them with whatever your use case might be, why ever you would have these to begin with. So we've got the Scrape Med Pack, which is for treating bleeding, injury-based first aid med kits, and care, blah blah blah. They're not a prop. These are my medical supplies. They're sterile. I've never opened them. Maybe in the future, if this video gets enough likes, maybe in the very near future I'll actually go through my IFAC, which is like this, but a lot more of these and like really well packed into a cool bag, and they're neat. I like them. People, I think, take for granted too much our medical infrastructure and should be a little more prepared for occasions where you can't get immediate treatment. Have supplies like this and know how to use them. It's not shit. It's I've lived through more hurricanes than I can remember. Stuff don't always work, and you should plan for the times that it might not. And no one wants an infected pinky toe because they stopped it while they were running from the wind, while the power's not out and all the sand blocked all the roads and stuff. If that's your jam, it is. If it's not, it's not. Don't let it stress you out. Life's too short to actually worry about anything that you don't feel like you need to worry about. I'm sorry, where was I? Scrapes. This contains gauze, adhesive medical strips, antiseptic wipes, hand wipes, more antiseptic, antibiotic ointments and things. Yeah, you know, it's what you would do to treat a scrape. I really hope you guys know how to do that one on your own. I think some of these kits even come with little books for the more complicated things. So this one's the burn pack. It's funny, the whole pack is actually quite cool to the touch. There's definitely some kind of gel in here. Automatic, crack and cool kind of, I don't know, I've never opened it. Burn pack. This one's good. I tend to burn myself a lot. Whenever there is an occasion to do so, I never miss a chance to accidentally grab something hot and burn myself like a smart human being. The minor burn med pack includes super skin bandage, burn gel, ASAP pain relief, that's probably some kind of pill, antiseptic towelette, hand wipe, cloth, gloves, gauze, burn dressing, cold pack, Sensi wrap. That's actually pretty good. I have a colossal amount of things that just kind of randomly accrue in my life. Like, I didn't specifically pick any of these. I think they all came to me in some kind of dude stuff blind box, if I'm remembering correctly. These are just the ones I've saved over time because I already have a MyMedic IVAC, and I have modulated it myself already. So these are ones that are like, they don't really fit into my kit. These are ones that I would like take camping or give to my neighbor if they're, I don't know, they're not my main ones. That's what I'm saying. What do we got here? Bites and stings, super skin, allergy relief, pain relief, antiseptic, hydrocortisone, super relief. Instructions, that's funny. I guess it's probably got like how to suck out the venom if it's a snake bite or something. I don't know, junkology shit. This one's actually pretty good. Gauze mod, like you can never have enough gauze. Assorted gauze. Thank you. Wait, what's the front? This is the front. Oh, okay. Gauze mod for bleeding. Yeah, it's gauze. So that's all of those. I don't necessarily consider myself a medical someone who would be like the dude running around with the med pack in the zombie apocalypse. I really don't know that much about first aid. I know all of the basic stuff. I know some of the more advanced, like Heimlich and CPR, very basic CPR. I don't think I ever got actually certified, but like I've read all the Army World War II and post-World War II like military guides just for funsies, and they have a lot of like how to turn bamboo leaves from the jungle into tourniquets, kind of silly stuff. I guess that's more like survivalism. I find that to be very useful. What I'm saying is, I know how to use all of this. I know how to use all of this stuff up to about the point where you might need a tourniquet. And that's where I stop caring, because anything more advanced than that, you might as well just be a nurse. I don't know how to do like that trach thing where they put a pen in your neck. I don't think most people do, and if anyone ever tells you they do, you should probably be a little worried about them. But essentially, really, like what an IFAC is for when you get messed up. someone can grab your IFAK and help you. Or, you know, you use it on your battle buddy kind of deal, like whatever your number one, your ride or die is. They're pretty much one use. All of this is pretty much one use. Long story short, the bag doesn't go with these things. None of this really goes together. You should get yourself some medical supplies. You never know when times are going to get bad. And now we enter the no talking portion where I tingle the heck out of you and blast you into sleep space. Thank you for visiting the Outpost. So happy to see you. And I cannot wait to see you again, my friend. Please kick back. Relax. Do whatever you're here to do. And I'll see you out there. Sounds like there's someone with a ladder outside my house. That's weird. Are they on my roof? I hope not. Please don't make me get up and go check on that. Man, I'm cozy in my closet. I don't wanna. Okay, so for you that was nothing, but for me that was the first full hard stop cut I've had to make during production in like 40 videos. Some dudes like rocked up on my house and started climbing all over it, and I'm saying this really silly, they were actually like pest inspectors doing like a termite bond or something, but apparently they were also here doing some remediation to my front neighbor's house. I don't want to know, but it took them like 6 hours and they were very loud, so I packed the the lighting might be a little different. Where were we? I guess just crinkle the stuff. I went out of the sound closet and got some additional boom rigging equipment and adjusted the camera. I can't wait to see in post how much of a difference that just made. Alright, I'm comfortable with this. When I started this, I told myself I was going to be like a raw, cut down, kind of like, like an experience, kind of ASMR, kind of, like whatever happens, man. We just here for the ride. We along on that great, wondrous trip of life. Tripping down the road. Just sing a sweet song. Think about Alabama. I should take a picture of this and post it to social somehow. It's absolutely insane what I've done. I have a microphone boom, which is like a big stick with another, like an arm on top. Like this one goes to the floor and that one goes out to your microphone. And then I've got this crazy, like, cyborg. No, that's a dumb word to use. I have a really nifty, highly articulated camera holding arm just clamped onto the end of the microphone boom and then craned back down to give me some elevation, but not too much. But up to possibly like 12 feet of camera elevation, so I don't think too much close-up is going to be a problem anymore. And like I said, I can wiggle the table now and it doesn't look like we're in a Godzilla movie. The entire studio experience is a constant learning exercise. I'm probably degrading the quality of my medical supplies by handling them this much, but I don't really care. You guys are more important than my mortal safety. I die for you, people. I love you. This is the one with the cold pack in it, so I'm not going to squeeze on that one too much. This one likewise has antiseptic. I guess that's what that one ingredient is. I was like, oh, that must be a pill. Or 3 triple antibiotic ointment. That doesn't sound like an ointment. This sounds like a liquid. Super wash. That's it. Let's focus on that for a little while. Yeah, you know what? That's what we'll do. Got the repository up here. We'll see what each of these can do individually, because I'm already quite surprised. little squack squack. You straight on your butt. That felt good. You know what? I said I wasn't going to open these, but let's see if they just open. Yep, smells pretty sterile. I believe I just huffed a bunch of nitrogen. So, I am not going to poke around in there. Because I don't want to mess anything up. I think this video is going to be long enough without the contents of each bag. But if y'all have a specific one you want me to go through in a future video, or just do an entire video on each one of these and all of their contents at some point, leave a comment about that. I love the comments. I listen to every single one of them. I might not do exactly what you say, but every single comment is very deeply taken into account and will move the needle towards whatever you tell me to do, guaranteed. All feedback is good feedback. I absolutely mean that. If you tell me I am stupid and I need to shut up and I suck, that will very much influence how the videos are made going forward. That's marketing 101. You're selling to everyone. So you need to listen to everyone. So yeah, please let me know if you want me to buy like a ton more of these and make it my new obsession, because I absolutely will. You guys can easily get me to spend money. It's like twisting my rubber gizzard, whatever that malphorism is. Say less, boy, say less. This one's the gauze mod. It has a very nice, soft squeeze to it because it's mostly gauze. That's cute. Designed with love in Salt Lake City. My eye just skipped right over that because that's not a word. Guess it's supposed to be Utah. Yeah, it took me a really long time to train my eye to see emojis as if they were also conveying more to the sentence. That's not how things were when I was a kid. This one's got a really aggressively crinkly outer plastic. Much more so than this one. You can hear the difference. This one has a lighter give to it. This one's like versus much thicker and crinklier. Ain't nothing rattling around in that one. I should add, your comments will move the needle while the channel is small. If it ever blows up, it's gonna be what it is. So you should probably get your requests in early. Not that I will blow up, but you know. I got a lot of fun stuff to tackle and it's not gonna stop. I'm just saying, it's like praying. It doesn't matter if you believe in God or not, like, you're gonna die. There's two options. One sucks and one really sucks. Oh, I'm sorry. We should pop this one open and look down into it. I guess I'm not gonna fiddle with everything, but get a cute little look at their fun packaging. Yep, that's all gauze. Give it the good old love. It smells really fresh. It's the best way I can describe that. Yeah. If only I could subject you to the horrible sounds I have to cut for. You have no idea what my ears are assaulted with for your tingling pleasure. You better hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, because oh my god, I could just not edit this. I'd never do that to you though, I love you. Everything will always be edited really, really well. Already done with the gauze mod. I think I would moved on to this one, and I don't know what happened that made me go back to that one. Oh, right, we wanted to look at it. Alright, this is bites and stings. This is a good one to have. If you're down out here in the deep sea, out like I am, you get all the bug bites. Seems to be more of the same, if albeit just kind of a little bit denser. So, I also don't really want to pop any of the juices in this. What the heck is that? Oh, that's cool. I touched them though, so they're not sterile anymore. I don't know how sterile these actually are to begin with. Man, I thought that was a syringe or something. I was like, what the heck? It was tweezers, in case I didn't catch that right later in post. Straight edge. There's a razor blade in here. I should have read this better. Oh, I shouldn't be fiddling with this one. Alright, there's a book. There's a bunch of antiseptic wipes, several packets of gel, tweezers. Yeah, that's a good one. That's cool that there's a book. That means it actually, like, it's not just like rub this on where you got a mosquito bite. Typhon. That was the thing where I was like, that's probably a pill. Spread some of this out. That looks good. Yeah. This guy's got some juicy noises. I don't care. I'll find out someday after I get burned and this doesn't work. Adhesive medical tape and some non-adhesive medical tape. Several dressings, the cold pack. Which one's the cold pack? Ah, that's it. What does this say the instructions are? Grasp edge of pack at elbow, squeeze firmly to rupture inner pouch. Alright, so I won't do that. It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, I'll know it doesn't work when I go to use it someday and it doesn't work. And if that's the way the cookie crumbles, then I'll eat my cookies and cry without my cold pack. Warning, cancer. Flashbang. Holy smokes. Do they all say that? Okay. These two do. Wait, what? Excuse me, what's gonna give me cancer? I can't even guess what of these things is Prop 65. I hope none of this is Prop 65. All of this is stuff that directly contacts human skin. That's actually kind of concerning. Well, you can look up SDSs online and figure it out. everything gives you cancer. It's not hyperbolic. We're really, really effed as a planet. Go actually look into microplastics. They're not the little beads that used to be in the hair gel. It's not little tiny chips off the corner of your water bottle from when they were manufacturing it you accidentally swallow. If you're really lazy, just go watch Veritasium's video on it. It'll make you really, really angry. And you should be. You should be really angry about what they've done to your planet. But also, medicine's kind of cool. I'm really happy we don't just die when we get a splinter anymore. I am actually starting to worry about incidentally activating the cold pack in there. I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to set up my orchestral ensemble. I slick my hair back like Beethoven. And now That's mimetic. Wow. And I know I ended up talking a lot more than I meant to, and we had the whole, like, say goodbye at the